Fat Guy Sports Time. Back in the studio.
It's been a while.
D.
Get H.
Slik. No, he's not here. Nick. Fuck, I already fucked that up.
We're rusty.
It's that marijuana. Nah, I'm not on that shit.
Today.
Since we last been in the studio, you've become a new father. Congratulations.
Yes,
right,
thanks.
yeah.
Thanks.
Very
thanks.
proud of you. Very
You
much.
weren't going to give me.
No, I was going through my water.
We've already congratulated him in real
Yeah,
life.
it's been
so.
2 months. Over
Yeah,
2
it's been
months.
2 months.
Jindan.
How has fatherhood treated you?
I think my wife wants to divorce me. No. It's all right. It's cool.
It's
I
cool.
mean, he's just fucking eating, shitting, sleeping.
Just like his daddy. Perfect.
Cries when he's hungry.
That's it. Just like daddy then.
Yep. It's pretty
Total-
cool, man. It's
yeah.
pretty crazy. It's pretty fucking nuts. I'll tell you that. But enough of him.
More important things.
More important things. Knicks playoffs.
Knicks playoffs. That's
Islanders
what we're leading
playoffs.
with. Islanders playoffs.
Islanders playoffs.
What are we leading with?
Knicks playoffs.
Knicks playoffs.
I just want to start by saying what a terrible ending to the game.
Yeah, it was rough.
Terrible play. I don't know. Someone had to fucked up on that play, I think.
So-
But that's besides the point. Randall wasn't having a good game.
No, he had a big three down the stretch, but he didn't play well. Yeah, I agree.
Not only that,
Yeah.
the hottest shooter in the fourth quarter is inbounding the ball with 0.7 seconds left, 0.9 seconds left, whatever it was.
I mean, yeah, I get it.
No,
Whatever.
come on, man.
Listen, I don't know what kind of play they drew up for that, but they clearly hadn't communicated the play correctly because there was no way a shot was getting in to take it off at that point.
It doesn't matter.
Whatever.
You have Quickly who can shoot the three pretty quickly. You got Burks. I mean, you could have put in Bullock. Go for the fucking win.
Whatever,
0.7 seconds, you go for the win. Like, you know that they're going to defend that, try to tie the game. And
My gripes with that game was Alfred Payton should not play basketball anymore for the Knicks. He's not good. That's it. That's it. I mean, that's fine. It is. Like,
yeah, but you know what?
he didn't cost us the game. I'm not saying that, but
no, he didn't.
he's
But
just a net negative. Like, he doesn't do anything.
besides that, he started the game for 4 minutes. Did he play
He
again?
played like 9 minutes. No, but then honestly, what's the point of
Yeah,
playing?
right. What's the
What
point?
are
Might
we
as well-
doing?
Listen,
I'd rather you play Tilakina for 9
Yeah,
minutes and let him play defense for 9 minutes.
I agree.
And then pull him out of the game.
I mean,
Like,
they put in Nilikina for Atlanta's last possession to try and guard.
Now, like, one thing I'll say about that possession, that defensive possession, for a guy who actually is a legitimate good defender, Tilakina, he is.
Got to take away his right.
Not only that, I hated the way he played it because if you watch it, I kind of broke it down like my brother. I was like trying to show him the video and like his footwork as he's coming. So Trae Young is going left first, right? Taj Gibson's there, and I know you could tell Tilakina could see him at his peripherals. So Taj Gibson's there, and Tilakina still overcommits to that part of the, and it's like
Nilikina.
it's not Tilakina.
Nilikina.
Whatever. I don't care. You don't play enough for me to
He's
know.
French. He's Nilikina.
Okay, whatever. Frank.
Frank.
We'll call him Frank.
I like to call
He
him
overcommits,
Frankie
and he
Smokes.
lets Trae Young go around him. It also hurt that our best shot blocker was out of the game.
I was just going to bring that up.
It
Any
doesn't
news on that?
necessarily mean, huh?
Any news on him?
I didn't hear anything today. Yesterday, so as I heard it, if he had to play today, it probably would have been on the
No.
doubtful side. The extra day may help him.
I hope so, man,
Hope so, yeah.
'cause
He's important.
It sucks that we don't have Mitch.
Yeah. Because listen, I don't know if Trae Young
Doing great, guys.
doing great. Yeah.
You sound great.
Yeah.
It looked like you wanted to input when
Yeah,
I
I
said
I
he
thought
doesn't
you
have
said
Mitch.
something. Yeah, I thought you
Mitchell
you
Robinson.
pointed at me.
Mitchell
Okay,
Robinson.
okay.
He's tall and black.
Yeah, I don't know much about. I am not tall and black,
No, you're
unfortunately.
not. You're short and fat. But I mean, you're getting on the skinnier side.
Bro, don't get me going. I do know some sports. It's yoga. If yoga's a sport, I know it.
Okay, so you don't know any sports. Gotcha.
Get this guy out of here, please.
But I mean, Noel, he's a little shot blocker kind of thing. He would have made that shot at least a little tougher. So,
Yo,
it's a tough loss.
Noel averaged 2 blocks and a steal in the season.
Yeah, he did. He's only
Which
putting up
is
the average 1-1. I think.
Pretty impressive.
For a guy who doesn't play a lot. Yeah,
Right.
It is. Yeah. No, I agree.
Pretty impressive. I don't know. I mean, I think.
Listen.
Listen, it didn't have to come down to that. We blew the game.
No,
That's it.
yeah.
We blew the game.
Atlanta deserved to win.
Agreed.
I mean,
I hate
you know,
Trae
like-
Young. You hate Trae Young. New York hates Trae Young. Bill de Blasio hates Trae Young. Did you see that?
We hate Bill de Blasio.
Yeah, we
bro.
hate the
Fuck Bill de Blasio, dude.
guy's an idiot.
Guy's a loser.
Yeah.
And it's not even like a fucking politics.
Trae
He's
Young's
just a
dropping
fucking goober.
You know what's funny?
points
I
now.
always say this all the time. I say, like, you know, living in New York, you know, it's a blue state, quote unquote. But, like, I know plenty of Republicans in New York, and I know plenty of Democrats in New York, and I don't know a single person who legitimately likes Bill de
Bro,
Blasio.
it's almost unbelievable how he became the fucking mayor. Like, he's got
Yeah.
no charm. He's got no charisma. He's
nothing.
got nothing.
Yeah, he's like,
Guy's a fucking loser.
yeah. Anyway, so that's our politics.
He
for the day.
sucks.
But
Back to-
yeah, I mean, look, with the Knicks, the only problem is having home court is good, but sometimes it can be problematic because if you lose game one at home, you're kind of in a do or die game. Game two,
yeah.
like you don't.
I agree.
You don't have any leeway there. Like if you're on the road, you lose game one, you're like, all right, well, okay, we weren't going to win every game on the road. Okay, fine, no problem.
Listen,
So tomorrow's important,
I said it.
very important.
I said it. I'd rather play the Heat than the Hawks. The Hawks are good.
Oh yeah, I don't think the Hawks are some pushover.
Listen, they're good, bro. They have
are
young
good.
talent.
I don't
bro.
disagree at all,
Look at the
yeah.
guys they got. They have young talent.
They do. I'm not disagreeing with you. Yeah,
It's going to be a tough series.
It's gonna be a tough series. We'll see.
When's
Listen.
the next game?
Tomorrow night. Our very own Stell is going to
I
be
will be
live
attending.
reporting from the game,
I will be attending.
and by
I
live
will take
reporting,
my
I mean
shirt
he's
off
probably
tomorrow.
going to take his shirt off. So
I will take my shirt off
He's going to take
tomorrow.
his shirt off. So
I was gonna
guys,
make a custom shirts for tomorrow.
be on the lookout.
It was
What are the shirts going to say?
it was an orange shirt and the lollipop with the hair on it. Just that. The Trae Young.
Did you hear he has a fear of birds?
Yes, I did
Ironic that
hear
he plays for the Hawks,
Yeah,
right?
I did hear that. But fuck him. Fuck how he acted after the game. Which I get it. There's going to be a lot of fuck Trae Young chants. He's become
Right. Yeah.
public enemy number one right now.
He has. I mean, listen. Anybody who's going to be beating the Knicks in the playoffs is always going to be that. That's
course.
just kind of par for the course. I guess it's an
Listen, playoff jitters, I get it.
Whatever,
You
yeah.
know,
I mean, he didn't have any.
Randall did.
honor. Yeah.
Randall
that must be
definitely
Randall's
did.
first playoff game, I think, right?
I think it is.
Yeah, it's got to be.
You know whose first playoff game it wasn't? Trey Burke.
Trae Young.
Burks?
Alex,
Alex. Sorry, not Trey. My bad.
I was like, who?
I'm like, wait, I got fucking mixed up. We had Trey Burks before that. Alec Burks, sorry.
Burks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's playing the playoffs for it too.
He played. with the Jazz.
He listen. He can.
I like him. I like
Yeah,
him a lot.
he can score. The only thing is that from our end, like, we can't rely on that game every game. So you're gonna need some other guys to step up. You're gonna need Randall to shoot a little better from the field. You need to find a little more offense from other places. Because listen, our bench was excellent.
Because of Alec
Yeah,
Burks.
Burks.
I
Well,
mean,
Rose is good.
oh yeah,
Quickly
D
was good,
Rose.
too.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
our
Listen,
even-
Obi Toppin came in. He had a nice dunk. Got the crowd
Got the
going.
crowd going. Right? Yeah. I mean, I was surprised he played as much as he did, honestly. Because
He hit a three too. Yeah, he hit a
I was
three.
surprised though because he
Listen,
hadn't played in
man.
a while, and
He's got a. I don't know. He
Toppin?
needs a lot of work. Yeah. He needs a
yeah,
lot
I
of
mean he
work.
does. Listen, I don't think we're doing did him any favors developing him because he barely played. But the problem is, we had drafted him. Randall was coming off a so-so year and stuff like that. Like Randall
Didn't
really
expect
blew up and
Randall,
kind of
right.
through a different kind of wrench in the plans too. So
They didn't expect Randall to.
yeah.
blow
So
up.
I mean, listen,
You're
this
so loud.
this is gonna be a tomorrow night's basically
Did
your
not touch my fucking microphone.
okay. And
It's got to be moved
your
a little
distance.
bit.
six,
'Cause you don't know how to fucking speak
six
into a
feet of distance.
microphone.
You don't have to speak at all. Watch a fucking game.
I
for
don't
once,
want to.
You fat fuck.
What, basketball?
Oh, am I gonna make you cry?
Why? Because you called
I
me
called you a fat fuck.
I mean, the show's called Fat Guy
You
Sports Time.
fucking.
Why are you so mad that I'm skinny now?
You're not skinny. You're just
crazy.
wearing a fucking triple X shirt.
Yo, guy, look at that.
Oh my god.
Okay. Anyway, and what I was gonna say was for the Knicks is this is basically a series until tomorrow, and if they lose, they're kind of really in the crosshairs, and if they win, it's still a series. Lose one game at home, it's not a deal breaker. You don't expect them to win just their home games anyway. You do that on the road. But we'll see. We'll see.
Game
what
by
happens.
game. Randall had a really bad game. He had a
He
big
did.
three.
I
He had a big
expect him to be
three,
a
but
little
he had a
better. Yeah.
really.
I
bad
expect him to
game.
be better. If he's not, listen. If the Knicks' best player all year,
He's dropping 40 tomorrow.
40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 tomorrow. 40 Okay, well, I don't know about that, but if the Knicks' best player all year is playing poorly, the Knicks have a hard time winning games. That's a universal rule for basically any team. Like, if your best player is not playing good,
I agree.
right.
I agree.
So,
But he's dropping 40 tomorrow.
okay, well, I hope so. As long as it's in a win, though. I don't really care what he
Yeah,
scores. But
right. Agreed.
Rest of the NBA playoffs.
The Nets were playing right now.
The Nets are blowing
I
the Celtics
mean,
out. I'm not sure the Celtics are going to take a game. I kind of
I don't
figured
think so,
maybe
man.
they'd take a home
Fuck
game,
the
but at
Nets,
this
too.
point, I don't see it. The Nets weren't going to lose a series to the Celtics. That was not going to happen. I don't know if anybody thought that was going to happen. The Nets' defense is still a question mark, but the Celtics weren't going to be the team to exploit them. So I will say this. Watching Milwaukee yesterday, they were a little jittery first game. Watching Milwaukee yesterday, I would pick the Nets to beat Milwaukee. I wouldn't be shocked if Milwaukee beat the Nets. I could definitely see Milwaukee beat the Nets.
I don't think the Nets will beat Milwaukee.
Okay. I mean, listen, the Nets have the firepower to beat.
Again, nobody knows.
Right.
I mean,
Right,
The
of
Heat.
course.
Listen, this Heat Bucks series is
It was a close game one. Game two got way out of hand, but now you have the Heat
going
reeling.
back, right.
The Bucks. Listen, the Bucks on nights when they're hitting their threes, and
Can't
now
stop.
what are we supposed to do? Is it like
If you got Yanni hitting threes,
well, right, yeah, that too.
It's over.
But they did a good job. I liked what's his name that they got. Drew Holiday was a good ad for them because listen, for them, you're not going to be contenders in free agency. You're already capped out basically. So your only options are the trade market. So they basically got the best player in the trade market that fit basically what they're doing. Holiday's a good defender.
Who else did they pick? Tucker too. That
Yeah,
was a decent ad.
and they got to me they got gritty, guys who've been in the playoffs before, playoff tested kind of guys. They got players with experience and add a little toughness. And the one thing that Holiday did to me that I thought was big is that I feel like now that you look at the Bucks, you say, all right, last year you were saying the two best players were Middleton and Giannis, right? Now you look at them and you say, all right, well, it's Giannis and it's Holiday, and now you got Middleton, and Middleton's the third best player.
Listen,
now.
Middleton is good.
He's a good player. He's not a
consistent
star player,
good.
right? But the thing is, though, is if he's situated to be your third best player, he's got it's a better fix for him to be able to be there,
Right.
And then they got the rest of the guys that they have that that help out and stuff like that. Like Brook Lopez is a nice fit for them for what he does and stuff like that,
Right.
So, I could see Milwaukee giving the Nets a hard time, and I mean we'll see. Philly looked pretty good.
Yeah, Philly looked good. I mean, listen, it's
Philly's balanced. Like they're not.
I was kind of, I kind of want Washington to win. It's, the way they got there in the beginning of the season, like, all right, this team's a joke. They're not going to win games, and
I mean, they didn't win games.
Well, yeah, I'm saying they won some games. They sneaked into the play-in. They sneaked
I'll be honest,
into
the
the playoffs.
whole Russell Westbrook thing, whatever. But just he's so polarizing. Like in the sense of you can ask so many different people, well, how do you feel about Russell Westbrook? And you can have so many different answers. So I know some people who look at Russell Westbrook and think he puts up triple doubles every night. He's great, and that's it. But my thing is all right, listen, physically talented, he's incredibly gifted. I will never argue that.
I mean,
But the triple doubles and those, my thing is he don't make teams win a lot. And you know that? He's on his third team in 3 years.
yeah, but look at the rest of his team.
Yes, look at the rest of his team.
Bradley Beal and
Okay, all right.
Hachimura,
I'll give you a question that basically came up the other day. I was with Steve. You know Steve?
Steve K.
Steve K, great guy. And he was telling me basically that Russell Westbrook was better this year than Julius Randle.
That he was what?
That he was better this year than Julius Randle. He was a better player. And my thing is okay, did he put up a more impressive stat line? Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did. But was he a better player in the sense of did he make his team better? Did he make the players around him better? And his argument is, oh well, he gets assists, so it makes him better. But that doesn't, to me, just stacking assists
I don't
doesn't make
agree
a
with
team.
that.
You're right, exactly.
Steve, if you ever listen, which you're probably not,
He's not gonna
you're
listen.
a
That's
fucking
okay,
idiot.
though. So, but my thing is, I was okay, all right. Russell puts up all these stats. His teams
Listen,
don't win a lot.
Don't get me wrong. He's definitely gonna go Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Listen, the NBA basketball Hall of Fame is a joke. I mean, it's.
Listen,
I don't really
man,
got a ton of respect for it in general.
This guy, he first of all, he puts in.
He's gonna go in regardless. Yeah, that I'll never take that away from him.
Every fucking game.
He's max effort all the time. I respect that. I don't take anything away from that. I'll never take that away from him.
Would you want him on the Knicks?
I would not want him.
You would not.
I wouldn't want. So in the off season when they were talking about what the Knicks were gonna do and stuff like that, and like my brother had asked me like,
You guys left the door open, right?
Yeah.
All right, great.
we're gonna lock your door.
I'm just making sure.
Why you want to go?
I didn't even know you locked that door.
Slick's
Honestly.
coming.
Anyway, my brother had asked me if I would trade for Westbrook, even if the cost was basically nothing. Because if you think about it, Washington didn't give up anything that they wanted for him.
No.
They got rid of John Wall, who they didn't even want. It was a salary dump.
Right.
I wouldn't have taken Westbrook. To do what? I'll be honest with you. If the Knicks had Westbrook this year for, I don't know, whatever you want to give up, whatever, junk, stuff like that, the Knicks would have been capped out, basically. Would have had no space to sign anybody else next year, whatever the case. They would have had no space to make another big trade to acquire somebody. I mean, and the other thing is that Randall would not have been as good this year.
You don't know. You don't know that.
I don't think that he would have been as good this year.
You don't
because
know.
Westbrook doesn't really make people better. So if think about it, if Randall's usage was a lot further down,
Westbrook
than
made
Westbrook
Durant.
was, he made Durant.
Nah, I'm just fucking around. I'm fucking around. Durant's a different level. Fuck that guy though.
Right.
I don't want to talk about him. Okay. Fuck
Anyway,
Harden.
Yeah. Either way, I wouldn't have taken Westbrook on the Knicks. I wouldn't have wanted him because the other thing is, to me, he gives your team a limited ceiling. Like you're not going to go anywhere. Maybe you get the second round. That's it.
Right.
If Westbrook's your best player, which
He's not.
entering the year, he would have been the Knicks' best player. Before Randall had the year that he would have. If Westbrook's your best player, your team's not going anywhere.
Right.
That's it.
Well, I mean, listen, on the East, sorry to chime in here, but in the East,
He said sorry to chime in.
they're probably gonna make the playoffs with the Westbrook backed Knicks team.
He probably will. They probably will.
Here's my argument.
Whatever.
Here's the one thing I'll say, and we'll move on because I don't want to stick too much on Westbrook. The Wizards were the 8th seed, and they had Bradley Beal.
Hey, what's up,
Come and
buddy?
sit. We're recording.
Come
Guy
on
came-
in.
This guy came
Guys,
from
a
fucking-
very
came from
special
war.
guest has just joined us.
Yeah,
came
our
from
old,
war.
old
It's
German.
the guy who stands on 80th Street.
I can't find
with
the other mic right now, so
So what do we do? We're sharing a mic?
I'm not talking much.
He's,
So.
he's not talking.
Like,
You know who he looks like? D, you ever see the guy on Fifth Avenue?
on the whole time.
What's this guy sweating profusely?
I'm
What's
dying
going
here. It's
on?
super hot.
I mean, look at
Yeah.
this fucking place.
Yeah, it's super hot in
He
here.
cleaned it.
Look at the
Yeah, if
garbage
anybody
bag.
sees the video, I look like I'm under investigation right now. I'm
Get
dying
out.
in here.
Where's the other mic?
I don't know. I can't find it somewhere.
He threw it out.
Okay, this guy
no.
does not keep it.
Look at that hairdo.
There you go.
You like it?
You look like you lost a little bit.
I cut my hair.
It might be because of the hair. I don't know
Might
if you
be 'cause of the
actually
hair.
lost weight.
I don't even know where we
Bro,
started.
there's no way I didn't lose weight just because I've been starving myself for fucking 3 weeks. So if I haven't lost weight,
Yeah.
I'm fucking jumping off the fucking.
He's trying to get a summer body
No,
ready.
please don't.
Oh no!
No,
I'll drive
please.
you.
No,
What are you
no.
guys talking about?
They're
Sports?
deep into
Where,
fucking playoff breakdowns.
where it started with the Knicks.
Okay, you know what?
I
Actually,
haven't listened for a
all right,
second.
coming cold. Russell Westbrook. Thoughts?
Actually, we can do this.
Russell Westbrook.
You don't have to get close.
What am I talking about?
What do you think about him as a player?
It's my guy.
That's your guy?
Yeah.
Is he a good player?
I mean, he works his dick off. Anybody
Absolutely.
that works
No,
his
I
dick
don't
off
argue.
is A in my book.
Well, yeah, right. But you're in
You got to
construction.
get
It's a
this
little
guy
different.
towel. I can't
No,
talk to
forget.
this
No,
fucking
that's
guy.
it, yo.
I
That's
can't
it.
look at him. He's
Bro, I look like Robin Williams in his prime.
What the hell is going
Flop
on?
sweat.
It's hot in
Yo,
here
take
when
the
there's a lot of
headphones off.
people.
Take the headphones off?
Yeah, it definitely helps.
Let's see.
It
Listen,
definitely helps.
They say,
You don't gotta get that close.
50% of the job is showing up every day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Across
So,
the board, they say that.
listen,
in every
I don't take
industry.
anything away from his effort. I said it before.
Guy
Max
gives
effort,
120% every
100%.
day. Does he
Never
think
take
he's
away.
the best player in the league? Yeah, he does.
Okay.
You
Is
kind of
he the
listen,
best
but you
player?
kind of want somebody to think that, right?
Yeah, whatever. I don't have a problem with the confidence, but like it's a problem when you're jacking up threes and you can't shoot. So I mean,
Yeah, that's where I was going with it.
right,
Like
okay,
he overdoes it with
yeah,
that,
he does it. Okay.
but the guy works his dick off.
He does. I don't take that away.
I want that guy on my team every day of the week because he works his dick off.
I probably would have. So he asked me if I would have wanted to trade for him in the offseason when the Knicks were last offseason. I said I wouldn't. I didn't want to trade for him then.
Which sport is effort the most important in?
Which sport is effort the most important?
Yeah.
in? That's a tough question.
That's why I'm here, bro. That's why they invite me. Because it's
Which
fucking
sport
hard
is
hitting
effort
shit.
the toughest question?
Huh? What do you think? I fucking rode cross country on my bike for no reason?
This guy wrote his hog here,
huh?
huh?
Well, what's the quote?
Which-
Oh, hey, how you doing? Which?
Said which sport is effort
The most important.
I mean, there's varying degrees of effort in every sport. So,
Like
most
where
important-
does
Hockey.
That might be hockey.
I will say,
I don't know.
I'll
I
say
don't
this,
know.
and I won't say it's the most important, but I'll give you an answer. The sport where it's most important in the sense of you actually absolutely have to have it, to me, is football. And I'll tell you why. Because all the other sports, their contracts are essentially guaranteed. So if you sign a $150 million contract, you could basically mail it in by year 2. And, like, nobody gives a shit. You can't do anything about it. You can't get rid of somebody. If you sign a football contract, like, who was it? Albert Hainsworth. Remember Hainsworth? We signed that big deal with Washington, and, like, he basically just stopped caring. No, he got cut, and he didn't get a lot of the money he got. Now, he got all his guaranteed money, but a lot of the rest of the money he got.
Where is it most noticeable, I guess?
Where's the most
Is
noticeable?
a better question. Because football, you could kind of fucking hide. You could be
You can hide
the
to-
number 3 receiver or the number 2 receiver
Right.
and
I
right,
think
run
hockey.
dog routes all
I really
day.
think it's hockey.
Here's
though.
the thing, though. You can hide from the average person. You can't hide from a team. That's the difference. right?
Whatever.
I mean,
I'm talking from the fans.
I think it's hockey.
Well, these guys are all in their fucking hockey.
No,
no,
I
watch
really
hockey
think
for
it
the
is,
first time in
bro.
10
I'm
years
gonna
going
say
to hockey
I'm
trip.
gonna say basketball's most noticeable because it's the least amount of people on the court.
Most noticeable.
And
Right.
the biggest holes. Like if you play no defense,
You need all 5 guys
yeah,
to
you
work
need
their
all five-
dick
yeah.
off.
And they're playing on
right?
both sides of the court.
Hockey's definitely close second.
Hockey's close second.
Baseball
yeah,
could
no.
just be like straight talent because
Yeah.
those guys don't need to do shit.
No,
Like if you can hit a ball,
you can
Yeah.
you can hit a fucking
Doesn't
ball.
matter, doesn't matter how overweight
Right?
you
Like
are,
Manny
right?
Ramirez too lazy to tie his shoes.
Yeah.
The guy can choke the ball.
Yeah, man ram.
The
Yeah,
guy's
yeah,
a gangster.
Yeah.
Right? There's a lot of guys like that.
Right. The people who are gifted. Yeah. I
Sure,
agree.
like, oh, their fielding's terrible. Nobody cares. Guy hit fucking 3 home
Right,
runs.
DH him.
Yeah. Right. Go Ortiz.
You have DHs
Or if
too.
he- or if
You
he
have
didn't
a
play a
fucking
position for the
sport
last
where you
15
can
years.
I DH'd.
Literally, the only time Ortiz would play a position is when they were playing the World Series and he had to play in the National League.
Right.
He had to play. I don't think he had a glove for most of the year. But yeah, so Russell Westbrook, polarizing guy. Rest of the playoffs, you guys think the Lakers come out of the
No shot.
no shot, or you just think
shot.
the Suns win?
Oh, out of that series.
No, I'm talking about the series. Yeah.
I think Chris Paul is the most underrated superstar
Chris
in the
Paul's
NBA
man.
for the
I love
last
Chris Paul, yeah.
5 to 10 years.
Probably longer.
You think Suns? I think Suns.
There
take
was
that
dumb
series.
Greek kids in this neighborhood and probably all around the country that thought Deron Williams was better than Chris Paul.
Oh,
At certain
you know what?
times.
I had an argument with my brother. My brother used to push Duran a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you're right here.
Chris Paul
Fucking
was
loser.
Chris
I also thought Chris Humphries was as good as Tyson Chandler.
Yeah, Tyson Chandler.
Yeah.
Look at the numbers for those few years that he was banging Kim. I was
Stop,
right.
bro. He wasn't even
That was
banging
just a
him.
super
Bro,
power.
Chris
Was he
Paul
married to her?
is legitimately
Fake.
probably the best point guard in our generation.
Do you think Suns take that series?
Like Jason Kidd is on the cusp of our like
When
group.
you say our generation, are you does Curry count as our generation? Or no?
Yeah, but
Curry-
he's
I
thinking
would
more
I
take
mean,
Curry
they're
over
different
Paul.
players.
They
right?
are. They are. I
Like,
love Chris Paul. I've never. said
Curry's
anything about
awesome,
him.
but like true point guard,
In
put
terms
it
of
in a machine.
floor general, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Chris
absolutely.
Paul's
Yeah, I
How
don't think. I
How
don't
old
think
is
there
Chris
is.
Paul now?
35, 36.
Bro,
And
Guys
he's,
are
still, and he's
beasts,
still
bro.
playing at a top
Not
level.
only, but
like-
you know the thing is with him.
Every team he goes
The
to.
most
Yeah.
amazing part about him is that, like, okay, like LeBron, right? You can forcibly see LeBron just make teams better because he's so big,
He's a
he's so
general.
strong, he can rebound, he can defend.
Yeah,
He's
the
like
presence on the
LeBron's
court.
a
Yeah.
freak, bro.
No, he is, right? That's what I'm saying. I say thing with like Durant. Durant goes to a team, you just see a team being better. But like Paul, the way he improves teams is so subtle. Like you don't even realize.
Sneaky.
It. Like, all right, the Suns, right? The Suns have had
Yeah, all those
Booker who
guys
could
for,
score,
for 5
and
years.
Ayton who's a
they
decent big
suck.
for 3-4 years. They showed a little
Yeah.
flash down the stretch last year. and
We
right.
we had this conversation the other day about
What?
Coach of the Year. Like, why you even gonna give it to the Suns coach? It's not the Suns coach didn't
Oh,
do
right,
shit.
yeah.
It's Chris Paul.
Yeah.
He's the one who made
Thibodeau
it.
was the coach of the year.
Right.
This guy doesn't even watch basketball. Like if you watch the Suns, you'd be like, "Yo, this guy Chris Paul, he knows how to play basketball."
It's crazy.
It's
like
nuts.
The one thing that always bothered me about Paul is that they gave the MVP to Kobe in 08.
MVP.
And
Well,
the-
they
and, like,
had
the thing
to,
is,
right?
like,
They had to, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, Kobe was too good of a player to retire without an MVP in his career. So I kind of get it, like whatever. But like
I don't know, bro.
Paul to me was all right.
Rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, I'm
That's
not
crazy.
Okay, I don't know what that was.
He's out.
Okay. Anyway, to me, Paul was the most valuable player that year. Like,
I agree.
Yeah, like
I agree.
and I always felt like he got robbed. He had a crazy year. He was averaging like 23, 11, and like
Guys,
5.
Guy's
And the other
unbelievable.
thing is like, he's 6 feet tall.
I
Like
know.
he's not.
I know.
He's
I
not
know.
big at all. He's not athletic in the sense of
The
like.
fact that he's never won a championship and will probably never win one is
Yeah,
crazy.
it bugs me. Yeah, like
So-
because he's.
When Leon Rose gives him 3 years, $100 million next year, are you upset? Because you know that's happening. That's it. That's
Who?
You know
That's
what?
Chris.
He almost
Chris
came.
Leon Rose and
Chris Paul.
the other guy, the The other guy that they hired that's like a gangster or whatever his name is. Wild Wild West, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
That's Chris Paul's like boys.
right,
Those
yeah,
their
yeah,
agents. Like
So
that's
Chris
his
Paul,
team.
when Chris Paul got traded last year from
Right.
Oklahoma City went to him and said basically like, hey, we're looking to trade you. We're not. I guess they're basically looking at the salary dump him because they want the rebuild.
Bro,
And
OKC has like fucking
800.
100
They
first round
drafted
picks.
But like the thing is, like they said to him like, where would you prefer to go? And the Knicks were interested, and the Suns were interested. And I guess Paul looked at the Suns and said, hey, they had a nice stretch last year at the end of the year in the bubble. They
Knicks
almost made the
suck.
playoffs.
James
The
Yeah,
Harden
Knicks-
is
perception
there.
on the Knicks
Good.
totally different.
Yeah.
From
Right,
last
right,
year,
just
yeah,
one
that's
year,
night
yeah.
and day,
so,
bro.
and he also wanted to be closer to the West Coast, which is, I guess, where he's got a home or whatever. So he ended up going to the
He was in
Suns.
LA for fucking forever.
Right, yeah. So he ended up going to the Suns, kind of whatever. That worked out for him better. But like the thing is, like with the Suns, like, and this happens to every team that he goes to. Like even that Pelicans team that he was on. You remember the rest of the starting lineup? The rest of the starting lineup was like Morris Peterson, Stojakovic after his his All-Star, David West, who was whatever, he was a good power forward, he was also power forward, and Tyson Chandler.
I'm a huge Chris Paul fan.
I love Chris Paul.
Do you think they win the series?
This guy still just does not.
I would still
I just spoke.
I would still say the Lakers win
No,
the series.
I like
I
it
had
in my
a guess.
mouth.
have to keep you
But
so low, though.
it's really a coin toss. Like I could definitely see the Suns win the series. I do worry about how healthy
Right
Paul
there's
is
perfect, bro.
because after he did get banged up, it seemed like something was missing. They managed to get through it, and it looked like
Yeah, I don't know how healthy.
like he was running on fumes kind of thing. Like all right, let's just make it through and we'll see. I don't know. I guess we'll see tonight how healthy he is.
Are you answering that question?
Are we
while
I
this
said,
guy
I said I think the
interrupted?
Lakers win. Which question?
Are we ready to? Are you ready to
Lakers.
conceive the bet that the Nets are going to win?
Well, no, the bet's going to be
Canceled.
off, canceled.
Okay, right, because the Lakers aren't getting there.
Yeah, the Lakers aren't getting it.
Okay, but the
The
Nets,
Nets
are winning.
aren't getting there.
I mean, all right.
The Nets are not getting
I'm
there.
assuming you think the Suns are going to win, correct?
I don't know. It's like a toss up.
If,
I wouldn't bet on
all
it.
right, if the Lakers beat the Suns, what's the next round? I think it's the Denver-Portland series.
Love Denver.
You
Love
think that,
Joker.
Well, I
Love
like
that
it too,
guy.
but you think Denver's beating the Lakers? Because I don't, or whoever wins that
I
series.
definitely don't think they're beating.
I,
them.
think
I don't
that
think either of them
I
are.
think that fucking team is good, bro.
Who?
The Nuggets.
They're not that good.
All right, so they're missing Murray, which hurts.
Yeah, it hurts,
Um,
but I
like
just
that-
think
like this-
Porter,
Let's
Joker,
just starting- Porter's good. I'm so mad the Knicks didn't
and
draft him.
Gordon, like that's just a good.
It's a great front court. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
but I
Serious
don't
business,
think they're that
bro.
good.
But like you're telling me you think they beat the Lakers in a 7-game series because they have one extra game at home? I don't think they do, honestly. I really don't.
No.
So,
So
like,
who's
all right,
coming out of the West?
but that's what I'm saying though.
The
Okay, so now
Lakers?
we're in the conference finals and it's what
No.
the Clippers and I don't know maybe Utah.
The
I guess.
Mavericks.
Lakers ain't coming out of the West.
I mean, you think the Mavs are beating the Clippers?
No.
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
All right. So for you, who doesn't?
Hot take bullshit still.
The Clippers. You figure the Clippers go to the conference finals?
Yeah.
All right. So Lakers Clippers.
I don't think. I think the Nuggets could beat the Lakers.
I'm not arguing that they can't, but I'm just saying like you look at the
Yeah,
Nuggets and think
I
they're an
was-
unbeatable matchup for the like think about it. Last
I
year
think the fucking Nuggets are good, bro.
the Nuggets had Murray and they lost to the Lakers.
Joker's playing better, right? Porter's way better.
Jokic was awesome last year. Jokic murdered the Clippers last year.
Porter's way better this year.
Porter was good last year. I thought
No,
Porter
no
was good last
Murray.
year.
All right, it's a problem.
Murray's
a problem.
Murray's a big loss.
It's a problem. They
Like,
got that
they're
little
out there
Italian
starting
guy.
Austin Rivers at point guard.
I know. They got that little. Where do we get a beverage from? Where's the
fridge.
girl?
Where's the girl?
Oh,
Jenny.
it's- I would love a.
Evgenia. Ela mesa.
I would love a beverage.
I got seltzers in the fucking fridge.
The cells of yeah. So I mean, listen.
I mean,
You know,
I went to.
We didn't know you were coming.
I didn't know you were coming. Sorry.
How was it?
I treated the guys to.
My kids are sleeping, so I said, "What
Chocolate
am
I
I
had,
doing
I
here?"
had a bite and a half of a chocolate croissant, and I went inside and threw up.
Where's the rest of the croissant?
It's in the garbage.
You don't.
I mean, you weren't gonna eat from it anyway.
No, I just was curious. I would have
Just to
ate the
look
whole
at it?
thing if he didn't touch it.
Oh no, I took a bite.
That's gross.
Yeah. But I mean, the West is weird. I mean, I can see the Nuggets winning, but I just. Anybody watch? I don't know. I know you did it.
The Nets are not going to the finals.
They're not going to the finals. So
No.
who they lose to? Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Yikes.
I mean,
They're not. I don't think they. I don't think they. They have 3 studs, but I don't think they have the defense for it.
well, only one of them plays
Hot
defense.
take.
So Durant plays defense.
Stell's back with his hot takes. Yo, who cleaned this place up?
I did, baby. What do you think?
Where'd you throw
Not
the
even
stuff?
a fucking shout out
Right.
to Northeast Demo.
The greatest demolition company in river to river.
River.
And that's Northeast Demolition.
River to river.
North is-
Montauk to Miami, motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's right.
Those aren't even rivers.
Whatever.
So yeah, whatever. That's a little NBA playoffs. Julio Jones. Anybody hear any stories about Julio Jones recently?
So the big rumor, is it a rumor or is it confirmed? Like Schefter's saying it.
Did you see what happened?
He didn't
No,
say
I have
anything.
no
He has
idea.
no idea
So
what happened.
act like I'm a
All
fucking.
right, so I'll tell you what happened. So Shannon Sharp, he used to play football. Shannon Sharp?
I'm familiar.
All right, so Shannon Sharp was on his TV show, whatever the fuck that show.
With
is.
Skip Bayless.
Speak to whatever. Anyway, and he calls up Julio Jones while on the show.
Oh God. Oh, I saw like a tweet about this,
Okay,
but I
so
didn't.
Julio
I didn't
Jones
open the
picks
tweet.
up, and I forgot what Shannon Sharp asked him, but Julio basically goes, "Yeah, I'm out of there." Talking
Oh,
about Atlanta.
fuck.
Yeah, straight up, I'm out.
On
And-
air.
On air, and here's
Wow.
the thing: he didn't tell him beforehand.
Staged.
Right. So it could have been staged, but he didn't tell him on the phone beforehand. Hey, I'm calling you on the air. Now,
Shot him a text.
logically,
Yeah.
you think, all right, if you're actually friends with Shannon Sharp,
Right.
you know that Shannon Sharp has a show every 9 a.m.
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
that's
so
like a
I would
leak.
guess that he was aware of it,
Yeah.
but some of the stuff he said is stuff I probably wouldn't want to be like heard. Like I don't want to rag another team just to rag another team. Like I love making fun of the Cowboys, but like he kind of made fun of the Cowboys.
That
on
shit
it,
was
too,
staged.
like, it could have been. I'm not arguing that it wasn't, but there's a lot of different teams that have been mentioned as fits. I heard the Patriots were looking into him.
Yeah.
Who's gonna throw the ball? Who's he gonna do
Apparently,
that?
apparently he wants to play with Cam Newton. That's literally what is being reported. If you
This guy's
believe,
so dumb. He wants to leave Matt Ryan to go play with Cam Newton, who can't throw 12 yards.
Yeah, he's not a good. I mean, I'm not an expert or anything, guys, but he's not a good thrower.
And why does he want to leave Atlanta?
so Atlanta's looking to get rid of him because they don't even have enough money right now to sign their draft picks. So that's a problem. The only way they could really open up money outside of harming their actual quality players is trading Julio or, I guess, extending Grady Jarrett.
Who's running these people, these fucking teams?
well,
Don't
that's
they
the
have
thing.
a spreadsheet?
The
Yeah,
guy
right.
who
Don't they have
took
somebody
over,
who knows how to do fucking math?
the guy who took
Doesn't
over.
Home Depot own the guy from Home Depot? Own?
Yeah,
Yeah, but they have a
Arthur Blank,
cap.
I mean, they're making so much money
They
on
have a
lumber
cap,
right
Steve.
Right,
They have a
they have a
cap.
cap.
now. They're
Steve.
making fucking money on lumber right
They
now.
don't have
no?
unlimited budgets like Clearview. Come on.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the issue though is that the guy who took over this year, and he's taking over a team that was kind of capped out a lot. So, he's trying to figure out what he wants to do and stuff. A lot of different teams have been mentioned. I think the Patriots are one. I don't know. Some other ones have been mentioned. AJ Brown talked about wanting to get him on the Titans. AJ Brown, the wide receiver, said he'd give up his number for him.
Didn't what's his name went to the Jets, right?
Didn't DeAndre Hopkins say something?
DeAndre Hopkins said
yeah,
he would,
all those guys. Are
he would
talking
restructure
smack,
based to
bro.
get it, which is stupid because they already have
I'm
AJ
tired.
Green.
Jalen
Guys,
Ramsey,
shut
come
your
here,
mouth,
blah
oh, you
blah
guys.
blah blah. Shut up.
So-
Shut up.
He was working out with Derrick Henry today.
Was he?
Yeah, he was.
Right.
But a lot of NFL players work out with each other in the offseason,
Yeah.
unlike us who never work out at all.
You're right.
Well,
Speak for
Yourselves,
yourselves, kid.
I actually have worked out this week, so it's kind of a joke.
I
but
haven't.
It just doesn't look like it.
Worked on
I
my
look like I'm
left
working
arm.
out right now because I'm sweating like,
what? You're working out now too?
yeah, I started
For what?
running. I mean, for what?
Running or walking?
Running and then walk. I'm on the treadmill, so I run and then
Oh,
walk. And I walk.
indoor activity.
I mean, yeah.
You bought a treadmill?
I've had a treadmill. I did the old
Treadmill.
Greek thing where you get a treadmill and you put clothes on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
What
at
kind of
times
treadmill
I
we're
do go to
talking about?
That's
A
how the-
real one
that's
or
how the
like
bike was
fold
that I
it
had.
under your bed one?
No, I'm talking about like it's like $500. I don't know.
True
Yeah, I
treadmill.
forget. It's like a big name. I forget the name though.
Whatever, but it's a real
No,
treadmill.
no, it's a legitimate treadmill. The calorie counter did break on it recently.
Wait. Hold on.
Yeah, go
You've
ahead.
had it for a while.
Yeah,
See, I mean, you've been living where you're living for, what, 2 years?
going on 3. Yeah.
So that means you brought it from somewhere there?
I did not. I bought it while I was there.
Oh, okay.
So when
I
we
thought a
origi-
while meant like 6 years.
when we originally moved in there, we had
That would have been fucking wicked. If
Yeah,
your overweight self, like,
6 years now.
brought a treadmill from another house.
Just to not use it.
He's
Yeah.
like,
no.
all right, bro, give it up. It's over.
Yeah, right.
What are you talking about? It's
Just
my
leave it
closet.
there, yeah, like
it's
that's
my
it.
closet.
No,
Don't
it's,
fucking look at me like that. Why are you in the video? You should be back there usually doing your fucking
You
controls.
should be back there. He's sitting here sexting next to me. It's so uncomfortable.
How do you know sex?
I see
What do
it.
you mean? We can see the grin on your face.
No, he's just like feverishly texting.
I can see your
like,
fucking
I peeked over
sweatpants. They're
and it's
bulging.
Like, I can tell you the name of the girl if I really had to.
Yeah,
He's
do
like-
it, do
and
it,
you
do
know,
it,
and
do
do
it.
Oh, you-
I'm
do
not
it,
gonna
do
do
it,
you
do
wanna
it,
do
do
that?
it,
I'm
do
not gonna
it. $1,000.
But the girl's got a picture on her text. I don't even know how you could
She
do
looks
that.
good.
Well, I can't see the picture, but it's
You don't know how you can put
see?
the, we
Can
mean
we
the
only
picture
see?
out.
We can't see a picture.
Nope.
And he's
we know
sitting
her.
here sexting next
we
to
know
me.
her?
You're making
I'm
me
making-
feel
oh,
uncomfortable.
Do we know her?
No, you don't.
Get out of
We
here.
don't know her.
Get out of here.
Don't
Obviously,
lie.
we know her.
You
If
mean
he
like
doesn't want me,
this?
yeah,
No,
like
you
that.
guys don't know
You
her.
remember this picture,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I don't know what that. I can't see that far. I'm 36 now.
Hold on a second.
He's making me go over there.
We know
So you
her.
got to make sure this guy's screaming.
Okay, but you can't be just like sexting next to me.
Bye.
I've dealt with it long enough.
That's a fair point.
Go you can go jerk off in your bathroom. We don't care.
Go giggle somewhere.
Watch the
else.
wires.
I set him up, guy.
This guy's been
Yeah, I know. That's the problem.
This guy's giggling around town. Jesus, I'm sorry about that, everybody.
Do we know her?
No, my buddies are here.
I can't talk.
You remember this picture?
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
problem.
yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's like what she's got, but it's a woman.
Very handsome.
Oh, she's got tits. What does he write down? And I want to see what he writes down. Let's see
What were
the
we
one-
discussing before we were rudely
We were
interrupted
talking
by the
Knicks.
sexter?
We were talking. Oh, we were talking caps and
You're talking treadmills.
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 Treadmill.
treadmills.
So what'd you do on it? How much time?
20 minutes, half an hour. I'm
No, I'm not knocking it,
No,
bro.
I gotta start somewhere. Yeah. 'cause-
Like you can't just go into it and go like, all right,
Oh
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
wake up this morning
my legs are gonna
and
break
jog
at that point,
14
yeah.
miles.
No,
Like
that was- it was
obviously
nothing
that's not gonna work.
So yeah, I started using the treadmill.
All right,
Well, it was last
awesome.
week, this week, whatever. Started that one.
You gotta just like, I mean, I should shut up, but I get into these moods
Yeah, I mean, I do.
where
too.
like I'll wake up and go on the Peloton and be like, that's it, I'm gonna do it every day, and then just not go down to my basement for a month because I don't want to look at it.
So last year, I actually got into like one of the big moods of like I want to say my 20s basically. And I lost like 35 pounds, and then I put most of it back on, obviously, because that's what else are you supposed to do?
Yep.
Apparently, it runs in my family.
What?
Are you doing?
Being overweight?
No, well that too, but that's not what it is. Putting on weight and losing weight. My brother has done it. My brother has put on.
Yeah, I remember your brother was fat and he lost a lot of weight.
My brother's lost 50 pounds 7 different times.
Wow.
Yeah, which I can't imagine is
You
healthy.
gotta
for
stop
you.
that
Yeah,
now.
What are you doing, bro?
He's just drawing dicks on every page.
All right, Jonah Hill.
I remember someone in high school did that to my Greek book. I showed up to Greek class.
Okay.
In high school, Apostolic class. I opened it up and she looked at that. I'm like,
Who did it?
I think Tito.
Nice.
So now I'm just, reminiscing and doing the same
Something
thing.
like
Fuck
10%
this
of
guy.
kids do it. They just draw a lot of dicks.
That's enough pages. Right?
Oh, I got questions about your kid's birthday party.
Ah, from
Oh,
who?
yeah. We have,
So
well, no, questions
Timmy
about recap.
McGrath,
Uh-huh.
friend of mine,
Yeah.
big fan of the show actually.
All right, awesome.
He's the one guy who's been listening.
Yeah, the
Timmy's
one.
not the guy that came
No,
on, right?
no, that was Steve.
No, that's Steven.
Shout out to Timmy. Timmy, what's up,
Timmy's
man?
a big
Timmy.
fan. He specifically tells me, he goes, tag me next time they come up because I don't see them on my own, so I can listen to them.
Okay.
Because like he works, I believe he's kind of like carpentry, kind of something similar.
Okay.
Like that. So he really like listens to it. Listens a lot. When he's
Okay.
over there. So he asked me, he goes, what ended up happening with?
All right, well, talk to me, bro.
party.
What's
Yeah,
the
well,
question?
yeah, what happened with the tips? What happened with the
party?
I know you told me they came
So we're
late.
like 3 weeks removed, right? So
No.
Right, yeah.
Let me
something-
guess.
No, it was last
Not
not last week.
this
and the week
week.
No, it
before.
wasn't last week. It was the week before.
No, it was the
Yeah,
weekend before last.
So we can recap the whole thing. I mean, I'm
Let's
fine.
do
with
it.
It's done.
Let's do it.
now.
We talk sports. We filled our quota.
So, guy came like 8 minutes late. I was panicky. I was hungry. I was starving.
All right, 8 minutes late, not the worst thing in the world.
Not the
Okay,
worst
yeah.
thing in the world. I was in the like my driveway backyard, like being an old Greek guy, just like organizing nothing, right? You know how I get, right? So I just happened to like see him as I was doing that, and he was like walking towards me. I'm like, no, wait, bro, go to the front. Like, what are you out of your fucking
Yeah.
mind?
Well, I got a question. Was he walking to you with trays in his hand?
Yeah, so
He did, okay, so-
no, I'm lying. He pulled up and he got out of the car and like he was walking towards me like kind of empty-handed.
Okay. I guess to understand what you
Like,
want the
are
layout.
you the guy? Are you the guy? And I'm like, yeah,
I'm
it's
the
me.
guy. It's
But-
me. That's
but
me.
you're not. I was just like, nah, you're not coming
He's
here.
like, wait, hold, stay.
You're at the front door.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
Don't know way I'm traveling this shit.
Right,
So-
right, yeah.
So he goes to the front door. My sister-in-law and my wife are just like, oh, you gotta come. Like I'm fucking. I did
Do
the
what?
guy.
Yeah. yeah.
So I get there. He's got 2 trays, and he's got his door open. So he was insinuating like, let's
Oh,
go.
he gave you the.
Yeah, and my
Let's get some
sister-in-law
help.
started walking to the car, and I'm like, nah. Get your
What
ass
the fuck
inside.
are you
Go
doing?
back inside.
I put the thing on the door, like I said. I set him up for success.
Okay.
And he was standing at like the, you know.
Front of the door. Oh, your little
Foyer, whatever you wanna call it,
mudroom
right?
Area, yeah.
So I'm like, guy, you gotta put it on the kitchen. What are you doing? And then I just stood there like an old Greek guy
Maybe
with
he
my
didn't.
hands
Maybe he
crossed.
didn't want to walk inside the house.
No, he
Well, you know what? That's probably not why, but it's a legitimate
already
enough
in.
reason. To
Yeah,
be
I guess
like,
you're
I
Not like
wanna
my
walk
wife was
through.
like, yeah, you can pet it here, you know, right? Whatever. He does his thing. The price was $10 more than I thought. I gave him his full $30 tip, okay, because I'm a good guy.
The price is $10 more than
Yeah,
you
it was
thought?
$5.70, not $5.60.
So you gave him
okay?
six flat.
6 flat. So I'm like, where's the fucking sternos? He's like, oh, you didn't tell him?
Oh, so Tim told me those are not standard.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you
not
didn't tell him?
Who else said that? Hold on, wonder why.
Well, I didn't. I mean,
yeah.
I thought it was a legitimate thing. Where I told the guy, I'm like, what am I supposed to eat all this hot food right now?
Yes, absolutely.
And
That's
he's
what I
like,
would have done.
I don't know. Call them up. They'll send it back. So we called them up. No deposit. No nothing. They sent a different delivery guy. Maybe 15 minutes later,
So, yeah,
and then that guy's looking at me like, I got 6 heads, buddy. I gave that guy $30. Go talk to him. There's no more tips
Oh,
here.
yeah. See, that's another thing. Like, if you fuck up the order and you bring something back, I'm not tipping you.
Nah, buddy.
Yeah.
Like, that's your mistake.
Yeah,
I'm sorry
listen.
that's your mistake.
The
Yeah.
guy
That's your
looked at me
mistake.
like, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I tipped. Go talk to him.
Yeah. I've tipped a comeback guy one time. That was the crazy story that I had with the diner. And I
Well-
only tipped him because that was the guy that apparently had gotten robbed.
Right.
And I was like,
That's
all right,
fine.
this poor guy. I gave him
Right.
like a couple bucks. I'm like,
I will say, I Jewed out on the food.
Should have got the steak and peppers.
No, it's gonna. So first off, Snot's son comes and he's playing, and he's like, Theo, I really want to eat steak and peppers.
My brother definitely told
Yeah,
me that.
obviously. So, but I definitely Jewed out on the food.
All right, that
ordered-
was enough.
No,
Not
but
sure-
like,
not sure if
you
that's
know, you know how I know.
I'm not sure if that's the appropriate term. Given
Right.
the,
I'm sorry. I apologize for that.
I just-
Given
I
the,
was like, what are we
given
talking
the,
about?
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry about
You
that.
shut it out.
the
sorry.
landscape.
So I cheaped out on the food, and I know because there was a point where people were like, "Oh, we're
Where's the
gonna-
rest of it?
No, like, what are we gonna eat? Like, we're gonna get hungry again."
Somebody did not say that.
No, I was like my brother-in-law or somebody. It's just like most of the people had left, and it was just like a couple guys left,
Okay.
Okay.
and it was kind of
Oh,
like,
these are
"Yo,
like
you want to order
seconds.
pizza or you?" And I was like, "Fuck." If for people to be saying it, what are we gonna eat later? That means there was never enough food, and people were like shy to eat a lot.
I mean, listen. Like,
I got there late, so I couldn't
as,
really like.
as somebody who's a big eater myself, like I would never go to somebody's house and expect to eat two meals.
No.
Except-
But
except when
listen,
you're at my
listen,
parents'
listen.
That's because that's what
Listen.
they brought you to expect, not
There's,
because you expect.
there's like two types of guests at every party, right? There's the guests that are just like, hey, you're invited to the
Hey,
party.
we're here
and
for
then
the
there's
party, the
people that
party's
might as well
over,
be a
we're
fucking
gone.
table.
Okay,
like,
right,
they're never
gotcha.
leaving.
Right.
The people that rarely come, they should be like, the food should be there for them to eat 12 times if they really want to. Nobody knows they will
Yeah.
because they're embarrassed,
Right.
But it should be an unlimited option.
Okay.
It definitely reached a point where they're like, maybe I shouldn't take that chicken because then there's only 2 pieces left. So I cheaped out.
It's all right. It was good though.
I cheaped out.
It was good.
Well, I mean, I got a question. So when
Yeah,
you
I
were
get to try
ordering,
everything.
were you ordering based solely on what you believed that you needed, or were
No,
you asking
I'm
them,
a
like,
notorious over orderer,
Right, yeah, me too. I
which
mean,
like I know everybody is.
Listen, when you were giving us the order, I kind of thought half trays was not enough.
but full trays is like way too
Yeah,
much.
that's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem.
you know what the problem is? The problem is
no
that
full
you-
trays
you
like
couldn't- you
never
could-
would have gone.
Right, but you can't. I think the balance is to not do all of them full trays.
Right.
Some of them full. Like so, for Christmas one year, I got a
Yeah,
full
you're
tray of
right.
chicken parm, but I got half
Yeah,
trays
that's
of
what you gotta do.
X and Y.
That's what you gotta do.
Because you know something like chicken parm is gonna go.
I'll
like
tell you
that.
what these guys do send too much of. They send like fucking 90 loaves of bread. I never seen so much bread. They sent.
You should have started
I'm
making
not
sandwiches.
joking. 2 pizza boxes full of those dinner rolls.
Yeah,
And 1 pizza box full of garlic bread. What am I doing with all this bread?
that was for the second. That was the
It
second
was
round.
crazy.
Yeah.
So I cheaped out.
you
I
cheaped
fucked
out.
up.
But that's the thing, though. Like, all right, you
But
cheaped out.
it's a result of being an over order all
I got a
these
question.
years.
How many people were in your house, approximately? In the ballpark.
50?
50?
40?
Really, that many?
Yeah.
Oh, you including kids too, though.
No.
No.
40 adults, 15 kids.
40 adults.
40 adults. I mean,
You know, the kid
Throughout
thing is
the whole
screwed up
time,
too, right?
yeah.
Because, like, people come, hibbity ha, hoo ha, happy birthday, oh, you're so cute. Old bullshit's out of the way, let's eat, right?
yeah, let's see. Yeah.
The kids are on heroin.
Of course.
They're crazy.
It's a
Right?
Party, yeah.
And then all of a sudden the adults are like, "Oh, is that pizza?" Yeah. So like, every wife will be like, "Don't eat that, you dick. It's for the kids." Every husband will take they're like kid slices,
You're
right?
cutting a little kid slice. Yeah.
The little triangles. You got it. You take one.
Did you
That's what I
have a
did
chicken
about it.
tender?
Of course, I had a chicken tender.
Good. All right.
So what happens is, then the kids get hungry at like 8 p.m. and guess what? Half the fucking pizza's gone because all the adults kept eating it. I gotta do a better job. I failed. I failed.
Next year's even a bigger party.
Why?
It's their 5th.
They're 5?
Yeah, they're
What,
5.
50?
It's a milestone.
I'm done with these balls.
5 is a milestone.
I was cleaning that backyard again this weekend.
5, 10.
I bought
Yeah,
silly
it's,
string.
It's 1, 5, 10.
I bought silly string, and it was the dumbest decision I've ever made. But you know what's for the kids?
That
though?
sounds like a terrible decision.
It's for the kids.
Bubbles. Bubbles are great.
I had bubbles,
They
silly
love them,
string, poppers.
and they clean everything.
You should have got a clown.
The Power Ranger guy
you had a
comes,
clown. Oh, no, wait.
and the
You had a
guy's
clown?
on crutches.
What?
Yeah,
So
I thought that was part of it.
Two of our friends, right? They're like, so one girl says in Greek, she's like, I had him for my party, and the other girl's like, oh yeah, that's him. I'm like, is this part of the act, the crutch? And they're like, no, I think his leg's really broken.
Wait, what is he, a clown? He was
The guy rolled up with a broken leg. He was on a crutch.
He
I'm
was
like,
actually, what was a
couldn't get
clown?
a guy
though?
with a that
He was a
wasn't
clown,
hurt.
though, right?
I don't know what he was. Was he a clown?
What was he supposed to be? What do you
Or
mean?
I don't know.
What
I don't know. It was
Or a
like 2
discount.
Power Rangers.
What did you
I
order?
don't know.
Let me tell you. We just to cut you off. We had that Vaptisi on Sunday, and Tito hired a magician. Like the best. Like,
Really?
Like I enjoyed it. We all enjoyed it.
You were like, whoa.
No, not like wowed at his shit, but like
He was entertaining,
yeah,
though.
he was entertaining.
Right, yeah.
Entertaining.
But that's what you
Like,
gotta be.
legit.
That's nice.
entertaining.
Like, so was Crutchy the clown entertaining, or?
No, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I didn't
so-
pay.
okay,
I didn't even pay
They
attention.
face painted. They did
He had a
balloons.
rabbit after
I
or
don't
some
know.
shit,
They had a
right?
bunny
He had a rabbit.
I don't know.
or a bunny.
I don't know if we killed. Did we end it? I don't know. We should
I don't
have.
know.
We should
Obviously,
have
you guys
fucking.
probably cooked it afterwards.
We should. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We
I
should've-
really have no idea what they're.
That's what you should have had for dinner afterwards when everybody's hungry.
I
little
know.
rabbit.
I know we got Power Rangers. So like in my head,
Oh wait.
Power Rangers.
so like my kids love Power Rangers, right? So one blue, one pink, and I think there was a clown. But in my head,
Oh no.
I'm like, all
there was a
right.
Power Rangers.
They ring the bell in plain clothes, right?
Who the fuck
And then
are
they
you?
go change, and then they come out as a Power Ranger, right? So the kids are like, oh my God, the fucking Power Rangers are here, right? Mask and everything. So the kids are like playing outside in the driveway in the backyard or whatever. This girl just rolls up in her Power Ranger suit with no mask on, like, hey guys, like,
Yeah. Right.
a little suspense to it, like a little
Wait,
surprise.
Okay, so what was, you got three entertainers, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you had a Blue Ranger,
Yeah, blue.
a Pink Ranger,
Yeah.
And a yellow.
and a Yellow Ranger.
No, I
I
think he
just
was a
guessed.
clown. I don't know what his deal was, but he had a broken leg.
I did not know what he was.
I don't know what he was.
What did you order?
I don't know what he
when
was.
You,
I
all right, I
didn't
got a
pay
question.
attention.
How did you find this place?
What do you think I did this? I have no
right.
idea.
Yeah. He didn't do
So,
it.
so all right. So
My
Irene
wife
calls up.
did it.
So what did she call up? Hey, I need
I
a
have no
Blue
idea.
Ranger, a Pink Ranger,
You gotta
and
understand,
a handicapped clown.
When you have kids, like your brother's wife is probably in some wacky women's group text that just has contacts like this. They know where to find these
Nick.
people.
Yeah, I got a clown
Nick,
guy. I got a
Nick,
clown guy.
Nick, you gotta understand. There's something going on in these women's brains that
Yeah.
we don't know.
I
we
know,
definitely
trust me, I
don't
know.
know. Like
They got a group text, and it's called Housewives of Bay Ridge.
nice.
Oh no, that's a group. My sister-in-law's in that group. I know.
Is
It's
she?
just yeah, she is. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hysterical.
She's in a Housewives Bay Ridge group, so it's got to be
They're
that
so
one.
dumb. They're so dumb. And they have these contacts. They have unlimited contacts for useless stuff like clowns.
So you
They want a
so your
TV
wife,
show
your
now,
wife,
too.
3 weeks before the party, literally goes on there and says like, "Does anybody have the phone number for two Power Rangers?"
I don't know. I don't know how it
And
happens.
and
it's just crazy
and,
to me.
and a handicapped clown. And
Yo,
that's what she got.
All I know is
I got one leg.
if I need
That's
to do
amazing.
shit, I'm just gonna use Google. I mean, I don't
And
need
I
to
was
ask
asking my
anybody.
friends, I said, how?
Bro, you're gonna get a
Yo,
serial killer showing up to your fucking house.
These guys, I did peek over at one point, and they were dancing a Baby Shark, and this is like somewhere between 28 and 42-year-old people, right? And they're dancing, bro, they're Baby Shark, doo-doo-doo. And listen, I'm not gonna front. I got kids.
Listen, you
when the
gotta-
kids are happy, it makes you happy.
Of course, yeah.
I've done stuff like that that's like, you'd be like, who
For
are you?
For your own kid.
For
Of
my
course,
kid.
Yeah, right.
But for like strangers, I just kept asking myself,
How much would I
How
need to
much
get paid to
weed
do
has
this?
this guy smoked before he got here? Because he can't possibly be sober acting like this. He was into it full max. But hey,
Yeah,
God
I
bless.
don't know if
That's
I'd be
like,
able to do
you
that.
ever hear Kevin Hart talk about his kid's birthday party?
No.
Where he's like, I didn't know, he goes, that SpongeBob was fresh out of jail. He's like, so
Wait,
when...
he is?
No, he was talking
Oh.
about the guy who was playing SpongeBob
Oh.
at his kid's birthday party. He was like, I didn't know that SpongeBob was fresh out.
Oh, the guy.
He's like, he goes, so when I told him, like, hey, don't smoke cigarettes around my kids,
Right.
and like, and then I didn't know that, I didn't know that he was fresh out, and I'm like, no. He's like, I'm not saying don't smoke, but just like, don't blow it in their face afterwards. Like, give them a chance to not get cancer. But, because Kevin Hart's like 4 feet tall too.
Yeah.
Like, who's gonna tell anybody? But yeah, that's kind of that's basically what that reminds me. Because like,
Who's doing those gigs?
that's yeah.
That's
I mean,
them.
Can you imagine like rolling up to a party
I got a
and
question.
you see someone that you know? Like, I'm out.
They probably make decent money, though.
But that's what I'm asking. What did you pay them?
I mean, how long were they there for? 2 hours?
I
2.5
think
hours?
I paid him.
$500?
No.
Did you tip the handicap guy?
Yeah, so I think it was. Shit, I forgot this amount. I think I gave him $300.
The three of them.
I didn't know how many people there were, but the crutch guy rolled up and he's like, listen.
Literally rolled up.
Yeah, he pulled out an invoice and he's like, before we start the act, you have to pay. It's like, all right, bro.
Yeah,
like,
we
what do you
were
think I'm gonna
run
make you
away.
do the act?
It's
And
like
be
the
like,
fucking...
I'm not paying you.
You know
in
what?
front of all these people.
That act was not up to par. I'm
It's
only
like
going to
the
give you half of
fucking-
what
But
we
you
do.
know, thinking,
For him to
thinking
do that,
it back,
he's been shafted before.
right,
100%.
somebody's done that
Yeah,
before.
which is fucked up.
And then
but,
they
like,
say, like, this is the suggested tip or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't remember how much it cost. I think it was $300.
For three people for how many hours?
Probably like
1 hour.
1 hour?
Yeah. But they probably work for a company. Like, whoever's running that company is the winner. How much are they
'cause
paying those three
all you're
people?
doing is employing fucking clowns.
I don't know.
How much you paying?
$50 each?
No. You think so?
Bro,
You showing up to work for just $50?
I gave him $300. Figure 50 of that was probably tip, $250 to the company.
Well, you know what the thing is with that?
Well, then I don't know what else my wife paid.
You're
my
sure
wi-
it's a
my
company?
wife, I don't know. I really
Because
don't know.
you know what? Like
My wife might have gave him a deposit for all I know. I really don't know.
And you
that.
just paid extra. At that rate, if you're doing it on your own and you get enough word of mouth,
Definitely
saying-
gave a deposit.
at that rate, if you're doing by word of mouth, $300 for three people for 1 hour is $100 an hour.
Not terrible.
Like, would you be a clown for $100 an hour?
That's not
I'm
terrible.
a clown 40 hours a week sometimes. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and I'm not making $100 an hour.
Right.
So
You got to figure there's like some crazy parents that are like, I want the clown and the Power Rangers at the kids' party for 4 hours.
oh yeah,
That exists, bro.
yeah,
That exists.
and yeah, and,
Not
and they
cheap
usually
Greek
want
guy like me, no, but that exists.
a clown who's
What'd
got
you
both
do
legs.
for their first birthday?
Probably nothing.
He hired the real SpongeBob.
No, this was like the first time we had
He actually had like a
People
birthday.
and shit like that, right?
No, I think we did something for their second birthday too.
You gave him a year of free rent.
No, well, last year was COVID. I know we didn't do
Yeah,
anything.
obviously you didn't do that last year. Last year was remote birthdays.
Yeah, that was kind of sad.
No, first
last
birthday I
year.
didn't do anything. No.
That was kind of sad last year, I have to say.
What?
Like, I remember, Manoli's 4th birthday, like, it was just us 5, like, in the
Yeah,
apartment,
it's tough,
Like, it was,
yeah.
my parents came by from the door.
Yeah, that's what we
to,
did
like,
last year. Yeah.
Like,
That's
it
hard,
was
yeah.
sad. Like,
you
it was
know what's-
fucked up.
my mom's birthday is March 23rd.
My mom's the 22nd.
You're right. All right, so, and it was like right at the beginning.
Right,
of it.
yeah, of
So
course.
when,
we
like,
didn't
we
go
didn't
to,
know
right,
stuff. So, like,
right.
for my
we didn't
mom's
go to my
birthday-
parents.
I went to my mom's house. I left her a card on the door. I rang the doorbell, and then I went back to the
I don't do
sidewalk.
cards, man. I
Huh?
stopped doing cards.
I wanted to get her something. So usually, I get my mom cards, and what I do is I put lottery scratch offs in there. 'Cause I like
That's,
scratch
that's smart.
So whatever, because my
I
mom
do
likes,
that.
like slot machines and whatever. So I usually was doing that.
Right.
So
Right.
So I put the card on the door. I went back to the sidewalk. I rang the doorbell. My mom came out,
Right.
and whatever. That was how I spent my mom's
It was
birthday.
pretty
sucked.
yeah.
Depressing as shit. Like my birthday's in July, and like I had my brother over, my parents over, and my sister. My brother's a little more. My brother-in-law's a little more, paranoid-y kind of stuff. So my sister and my brother-in-law, they didn't come inside the house. They kind of just came outside,
Right.
and we just hung out outside for a little bit, and they left and stuff like that.
It was pretty fucking, like even, whatever. I didn't really give a fuck. Like,
I just did it because I wanted to see my family. Like I was
What,
like, I don't
did I
care,
do
like-
anything last year for my birthday? Oh yeah, I went golfing, right? Did we go
Other than
golf?
that,
We went golfing. We had a nice golf party.
No, I think that was the year before.
No, that was last year.
Stell's birthday's coming up, everybody. He's going to be 30? 2?
33.
33. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Patrick Ewing,
That's it, buddy.
by the
Patrick
way.
Ewing, too.
Patrick Ewing, yeah. The Patrick Ewing year.
That's it. I mean, I
Scottie
don't know what
Pippen
else
year.
has happened eventful for me. I had the kids' party.
You're off all week from Memorial Day. Let's talk about that.
It is Memorial Day weekend this weekend. I mean,
I'll tell you,
I'm kind of excited.
I feel like this
normally
is like
do something Memorial Day weekend. I put my foot down this year. I said we always go somewhere, and I'm forced to go in a fucking pool, and it's 60 degrees because the kids want to go in it.
you're forced to what?
And you
Going
regret
to a
it.
pool.
And you regret it. You regret it because
Because,
it's
you know,
gonna
like,
be
if
fucking...
it's 60
You're going to a
degrees
pool,
and,
what pool?
and there's a pool, my kids are like, we're going in the pool.
You
And
have
I'm
a
just
pool?
like,
No. He's saying every year they
no,
go
I will go to Long
somewhere.
Island
Yeah.
or whatever.
Oh.
And this
okay.
year he put his foot down and he regrets it because it's going to be fucking hot as balls.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No,
It's
it's
going to be
not.
shitty all
Yeah, it's
weekend.
supposed to
So,
be
like,
Really?
I'm so happy about this because my wife's like, look at the weather. It's going to be great next week. 65 degrees, buddy, all weekend. Great calls.
Tell them to just watch basketball in the little
Great
shed that you built.
Well, I made my son watch the Knicks game with me.
Did you like it or you just
Well, he was like watching me go nuts, so he was like cheering with me, so it was pretty cool.
Do you think you missed the Knicks segment? Do you think the Knicks win the series?
tough?
I said no in the beginning, and you guys said I was crazy, and
Who said you were crazy?
well,
I
he
I
did.
definitely did.
I mean, I don't know. That's
I-
why
I-
you said you'd rather play the Heat than the Hawks. You obviously
I
have
did,
some
yeah, I
love
know.
for
I
the
did
Hawks.
say that, and I also said that the Knicks are going to the Eastern Conference
think,
Finals.
You did say that too. That's true.
I might as well put my $100 on the table right now.
I think Atlanta's got a good team.
They do.
Oh, yeah, they do got anything. Yeah, they're young and they're
I
Listen.
think Trey Young's a loser, but they have a good team.
a good
Listen,
player.
I said it before.
I get it. You know what it is? I want to be mad, but like I get his reaction too, because like
Right.
they were literally chanting.
can't-
Nah, I'm not
Trey
hating.
Young.
You're an MSG. You just lit up MSG.
No, but not only that, but they were chanting "fuck Trey
Yeah.
Young." Like,
Oh,
The
I'm,
whole stadium was
I will
chanting.
be there tomorrow.
I would hope so.
I'm starting that
I would
chant
yeah,
tomorrow.
right.
Why?
Starting that chant.
Right,
tomorrow.
but my thing is like that's fine. You can do that. It's the
You
Garden.
didn't
it's
come
whatever.
to the
But,
party.
like,
What do you want to talk about the party
if
for?
if
I was
I
busy, bro.
if I hit a big shot against a whole crowd,
Did you wash your
chanting,
hands?
Fuck you! Like
I didn't beat off.
Has your girlfriend seen your new haircut?
Does your girlfriend watch the show?
I don't have a girlfriend.
Does your sexter watch the show?
She watches some, probably not the sports one.
Does she know us?
Yeah. Well, I just told her that I got caught sexting.
Does she know who we are?
he just I got caught
No.
sexting.
Do we know her?
No.
Be honest.
She doesn't know
being
who we
honest.
are.
I'll trash this
She doesn't
place
know.
if
No,
I
so
find
you
out
guys
that
are
I.
you guys are my friends, but she doesn't. She's not part of like.
She doesn't know
It-
Nick Sopis.
No,
Is she Greek?
no, she's not.
Hard for me
She
to believe.
Italian?
Yo, give a shout out to Tim McGrath.
Stop fucking touching that thing.
Timmy,
We were
what's
doing
up,
them.
Tim? All
Tim's,
right.
Tim's one of our big fans.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
All right, Tim.
Yeah.
He's a
He's
carpenter.
he's
We were
he's
gonna
actually a
try.
big
We were
supporter.
gonna go live
He's a
on
union
YouTube, but
carpenter.
fucked
We
it
have
up.
beef,
should've
but
just went
whatever.
live on YouTube.
Yeah, well, Slick's not.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Looks
Well,
like
actually, he just got into a
millions.
union. Like literally, just got into.
That's
So I don't,
good
he
for
was
him.
working like,
That's good for
Yeah.
him. I'm breaking balls.
or
Good,
or
don't
not,
leave.
or he got into
Yeah.
the he passed the test, something like that. He did something good. I was really
They
happy.
work
for him.
fucking 3 hours a day. But good for them.
You're going to the game tomorrow?
Yes.
You too?
You
You
hate
guys
the
are going
union
together.
itself,
Might.
though. You're not mad at the guys.
Nah, the
'cause-
workers. God
That's-
bless, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
that's
Take
what I'm
full
saying.
advantage.
That's
Great
different,
gig.
though. It's a different
Yeah,
dynamic.
yeah.
Right, exactly. I get that.
I know what's his name is in the
Where
union
you?
now.
Hold on. Forget about union. Not union.
Where you sit?
211.
Where you sit, nosebleed?
No.
You got your binoculars.
Mid. No. Give me the mouse.
211.
Give me the mouse.
Where's that? Where you sit? Sal's going to Nick game tomorrow. He's sitting on 44th Street. He's gonna be at 44th and Lexington watching the game. What a clown! How much you pay for these? Where'd you
Enough.
get these from? His neighbor?
No.
Where?
Oh,
StubHub?
I didn't buy them.
Who bought them?
Manny Cox. Kokonakis.
Was this a mega hook?
Yeah.
Let me
I'm
see
not
these.
paying anybody.
Yeah,
Actually,
just-
my wife's paying.
They're gonna back charge you.
Is she? Oh, you bro, it's a birthday gift.
No, I told her don't.
Push
I was
present.
like, wait till the next series if we make it. It's like a
Hold on.
gamble. It's like a fucking gamble.
Next series.
Look where 211
Oh my
is.
God! Look where 211 is.
Oh my God! This is like sitting in the.
So Slick's Stell's in,
Oh,
in the parking lot
Yeah.
tomorrow.
He's on 44th Street. That's where he is.
Yeah.
This is equivalent to those who can't see the
For
seat
those of you
chart.
who don't know,
He is
Madison Square Garden's
sitting-
on 33rd Street.
When he gets his boarding pass for the plane, 38D. That's where he's sitting. Okay? The entire plane is boarded, and Stella's praying there's a little compartment for his little carry-on. That's where
Just a
he's-
pull-down seat.
Yeah.
What is this? Oh my god.
Oh, that's
Thank
good.
you, bro.
No, that's
Bro,
nice,
Yeah,
buddy.
you're gonna be on TV the whole time.
Why the fuck wouldn't you guys
It's
just go to
like
Skybridge? It's better.
Yeah, Skybridge is
It's
sweet.
row 4. It's the.
I know the Skybridge is dope.
I agree.
Like you're standing in the bars there.
I
It's
agree.
cool.
I agree.
I'm breaking your balls. That's good for you.
I agree.
I hope you have a great time. That culminates in a Knicks win, obviously. The Knicks going to the game, so Stella's going to the game.
Honestly, I'm gonna be really honest right now.
That's what I
Tomorrow's
want you to
game
do.
6 for the Islanders.
You don't want to go to the Knicks game.
Listen,
I found glass seats for $500.
look, I'll be honest with you. If you need me to go in your place to the Knicks game, let me know. I will clear my schedule.
I mean, $500 for glass seats, game 6.
It's round one, though.
But
right?
nobody cares about hockey.
No, it's not that. It's just
And the
it's-
Garden
right
in the
it's
playoffs
just a totally different
is
fucking.
Yeah, of course.
bananas.
Yeah,
You're gonna call me
I agree.
Thursday at 7 a.m. sharp, like a kid on Christmas, and be like,
Yo,
"Yo,
it was fun.
it
Great
was
game. Wish we won,
sick,
but great game.
sick." Listen, the seats kind of sucked, but it was sick. That's exactly
I
what
mean,
he's
this
gonna
is not
say.
a bad view.
I mean, yeah. If you have
Listen,
that vision,
that type of shit is just being in the building, though. Let's be
Yeah,
serious.
it is.
That's
I
all
agree,
it is,
yeah,
bro.
it is.
It's
It
all
I
is.
went
Right.
to that Rangers
It's just-
Capitals game 7 to
Did
go
you?
to the Cup Finals. They won in overtime,
Oh, that's
and
right.
we were sitting high up, and that place was bananas.
I don't think it was
Bro,
Cup.
it's
I don't think it
all
was going to the
about,
Cup
like,
Finals though.
Was it going to the
It
Cup
was
or
semi-
the
I was
or
going to
Eastern Conference
It
Finals?
was going to
Whatever.
Conference Finals,
But they won game
yeah.
7.
That's sick though. Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, that place was nuts.
my biggest
it
regret.
was awesome.
My biggest regret in terms of attending sports events is Game 6, 2009 Yankees World Series. My friend had found 2 bleacher seats tickets, $500 each,
And you didn't go.
and I didn't go. And the Yankees won the World Series that night.
Bad move.
We had a
Biggest regret.
fucking. It's crazy. I did a viewing that night at my parents' house with the. I set up the projector and everything.
What game? The Rangers?
No, the
Yankees?
the Yankees. Like the series, it wasn't a game 7, so
Oh, all right. Yeah.
could have gone another game. Like, all right, I fucking did all this and they won.
And you would have just done it the next night anyway.
Whatever, probably. Just left it up there.
All right, so you guys back here in like 16 hours.
Yeah, but yeah, just I think being in
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the stadium,
yeah,
especially
100%.
fucking 15,000 fans. Yo, I was watching the game. Nobody's wearing their fucking masks. I can't wait to fucking hug a stranger tomorrow. I really can't.
I heard you're going to
Fucking
make out with
high
half the
fives.
people in your row.
I cannot wait, bro. I'm taking fucking, not taking drugs, no. But
Whoa!
no,
Whoa!
I'm just going straight fucking super fan tomorrow. Wild.
Whoa!
Might get kicked out.
He's
Might get kicked
Who's going to the game?
out. Me,
Manny,
Manny,
Bully.
Bully, and I believe Teddy. I think it's Teddy. Yeah, and Teddy.
I don't know. Like Manny's definitely a calm, like collected person.
Bully's all right.
Bully's like 50-50, right? He could be a lunatic, right? Not really a lunatic, but he
Same-
could
I
get
think
rowdy.
Same with Teddy, too.
I don't know about Teddy.
Same with Teddy.
All right.
Same with Teddy.
Because you don't exactly have like an insane, like
Right.
rowdy pareja, you know?
Yeah,
but is
like, if
Manny a
it's-
big Knicks fan? If he's a big Knicks fan.
I think he is. I'm pretty sure.
Because
he
like
is.
Scujo's not a rowdy guy.
No.
But Scujo, like, he'd kill a baby for the Knicks. He's crazy.
I
Like, it
respect
doesn't
that.
even make sense.
The best is his wife's going to be crying tomorrow. She's going to be like, you know, when he comes home last week, like, you took Molly to the game. Who is Molly?
Are you going to buy a hat? You going to buy a souvenir? And
I have a Knicks hat.
buy a little finger or something.
Nah, I'm not buying shit.
Randall jersey for your son.
Nah.
RJ Barrett,
I'm
quickly.
definitely rocking my jersey.
I just like, this
Which
is
one?
running long.
Stella 31 jersey.
No, I have a Marcus Camby.
I text these guys during the Knick game. I said, I want to go to Atlantic City with Emmanuel quickly. That kid looks like so much fun to hang out with.
He played good the other night, too.
He hits a shot, he's dancing, he's so fucking happy.
Barrett's dunk was nice, too. That was a nice dunk.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was like the moment.
That alley oop to fucking.
Quickly's
Obi
never
Toppin.
played in a tournament.
Yeah.
You know how amped that kid had to be?
Who? Oh, quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You know how amped that kid had to be to play? I like
Yeah,
that
I like
guy.
it.
I like
him a
that
lot.
guy. Lakers, Clippers tonight. Easy. Don't even look.
The Lakers are up 4 last I checked, but let's see now. They are up 8.
That's easy.
Well, I like the Lakers win the series still.
They shouldn't even air those games.
Well, no, that's
Clippers minus. Yo, I'm sorry. Oh, what's his name playing?
Who?
No,
Kawhi?
Kristaps. Because I know he got fined.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He got
he's
fined.
fine. I actually got a question. What do you think about LeBron not getting suspended? You think that was an issue?
Did he get fined?
No, he didn't find
I don't really pay attention to what happened. Something with the promotion, right?
Yeah, he went to a party.
Who cares?
Right. It's against
What's again?
So,
The
all right.
protocol,
All right. Here's the
rules.
thing. All right. So I've
Kristaps. Time out.
Go ahead.
Kristaps just did the same thing.
Yeah.
And he got fined $50K.
What do you mean? What? You're not allowed to go to a party?
You're not allowed to go anywhere.
What do you mean? The COVID guidelines are done.
Okay. So
NBA guidelines
listen,
are not done.
listen.
CDC says
Okay,
we
all
could
right, hold on a
mask
second. Listen,
within 3 feet.
So I had a lot of people tell me that the NBA was playing favorites by not suspending or fining LeBron, to which I said, listen, I ended up defending LeBron a lot, but most of the time I ended up defending LeBron because people are fucking ridiculous and they don't know what the hell we're talking about.
Right.
So, like, I said to them, I go, look, the NBA has protocols in place, that's correct, but it's not an automatic, like, oh, you violated this, you're out for 3 weeks. It's not as simple as that. And the NBA said that as much. Anyway, this is the NBA's explanation as to why Kristaps got fined. And the other thing is, Kristaps got fined and LeBron didn't. You guys are, not you guys, but like.
Whatever, not that.
Right.
Right.
LeBron makes $100 million a year. You got fined $50,000.
I
Who
agree.
gives a fuck? What happened? Like,
I know.
Right.
It's not about the money. It's about the principle.
Okay, so here's what the NFL's explanation, the
NFL?
NBA's explanation. While we understand the inclination to compare the incident to protocol violations by other players, including LeBron James, those facts are very different. LeBron briefly attended an outdoor event related to an individual commercial activity where everyone is either required to be vaccinated or return a negative COVID test.
Is LeBron vaccinated?
The league reviews each potential protocol violation on a case-by-case basis and determines quarantines and imposes discipline based on the individual facts and circumstances of each matter.
Where did Kristaps go? To a club?
We went to some indoor nightclub, yeah.
And LeBron went
LeBron
to
was some outdoor thing, was there for, I don't know,
wasn't it for like some
some
alcohol
drinking,
sponsors?
yeah. And he was there for, I think, like, they said under an hour, he said he was
They're
there.
probably right, guys. I'm sorry to be the
Whatever.
bearer
It
of bad
doesn't matter.
news.
Like, just don't.
Kristaps a
find it.
loser.
Agreed.
What?
Kristaps a loser.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck that guy.
But yeah, I just didn't get. The other thing is like, why? All right, if you're an NBA, if you're a basketball fan, right? Why do you want LeBron? Not you, but like, why would you want LeBron suspended? What to prove what? Like, here's my thing: if LeBron's suspended, the Lakers aren't winning any games.
That every player is equal.
But who else got suspended for it?
I'm just saying.
Right, okay,
set
but,
the example.
Listen, but here's my thing though: if the automatic punishment for player Z, whoever the fuck he was, a week prior was, hey, you broke protocol, you're getting suspended automatically. If that's what it was, and they didn't do it to LeBron, I agree. That's not right. That's not correct. I'm with you there. However, I'm just saying though, like, if they have these leeways that they've definitely left themselves because, listen, not every situation's the same. Things are different. Things are, whatever. So if they do have that, why, like, for what purpose? Like, okay, they suspend LeBron. Now the Lakers got to play without LeBron, and they lose. What did you prove? That LeBron sucks because his team can't win a fucking series without him?
No.
You get my point? Like, if you hate LeBron, you shouldn't want him suspended because you're not going to be able to prove anything.
Fuck him.
Which you do. I get it.
Fuck him. Guy's on the fucking floor for a half hour for his fucking.
If
show.
LeBron wins the championship again this year, what
He's
happens
not.
then? If he
He's
does.
not.
If he does.
Listen.
He's in the playoffs. Every team in the
He
playoffs
might.
has a chance to win championship.
He's
he's
not
not.
winning a championship this year.
He's not winning.
Okay,
championship.
but I get it. What happens then?
Guys, time is running out. Okay.
I think we missed last
Bet
week, right?
Dallas.
Bet
I like.
Dallas?
Yeah. Bet Dallas. Don't listen to these fucking.
Yeah, Lakers, Clippers,
Dallas is up 5-0 right now. I was going to put that out there.
and keep buying the dip because the dip's almost done.
Guys, I like that every 2 weeks.
I think we should try to do every week, but next week might be tough.
Listen. Every 2 weeks is nice. Catch up on shit. But yeah, I mean, it's NBA playoffs.
I mean, we could do an in-studio every other week.
Yeah, let's.
and then
Yeah,
do a-
yeah. I agree.
I like getting together with the boys.
It's nice.
You know, we
It's
have a
nice.
nice little
I ate
studio.
like a fat fuck.
It's 165 degrees in here.
It is hot in
It
here.
is.
Yeah,
How'd
it's
you
gonna
get
be-
here?
I drove.
I would've drove you.
You drove with a car here, right? Wearing that helmet. I'm joking. Oh, I actually got a quick story for you. I took a cab here. I took a lift here. I got picked up in a Tesla.
I saw
Tesla
that
3.
X. Is that a X? Is that like a regular?
I have no idea. I thought I was getting to the fucking Batmobile because I didn't know how to open the car. I was like,
Was it cheaper?
what was? No, it was the same price.
Same price.
Yeah, I'm up. What do you think?
Doesn't
Who's drive? Was he
What,
on drive?
what do you think? You think I pay extra for a Tesla
No,
to
I
drive
don't
me
know.
here?
I don't know.
I
Maybe
live
that's an
8 minutes
option.
away. What do you got? You mind? I'd get in the back of your little motorcycle to come here if it was cheaper.
What's his MacBook on the floor?
That's a footrest.
I thought this guy cleaned up. He's got a MacBook on the
Oh, he's clean on up, all
That's
right.
that's his sister's MacBook. This is how he treats Amanda. This is how he treats
Anyway.
your shit on the fucking floor.
Have you guys ever been in a Tesla?
Oh,
You
it's
been inside
mine.
of one?
No, that's
Okay.
yeah,
I didn't know how to open the
driven
door.
Why? There's no handle?
There's no handle. The thing disappears into the fucking door.
It goes in. Yeah,
It goes in, and he's like, I'm
You
like,
just
I
wave your
go,
hand and it-
I'm here for, I'm here. It's me. Like, he goes, okay, push it in. I'm like, okay, now pull it. I'm like,
Oh, he has a little.
okay,
Yeah, he has a small one.
Here's
You
a Tesla
push
3.
it in.
Then I had to get out of the car. He's like, there's no handle to get out of the car either.
How do you get out?
He's like, hold down the button. I'm like, isn't that the window? He goes, no, that's to open the door. So I press it down. It doesn't let me out. You know, like when you half close the door and it's like kind of halfway. So he's like, no, you got to hold it down. I'm like, what the fuck is this, yo? I'm like,
Really?
yeah,
They
bro.
are
I'm
cool
like,
cars, I don't have to say.
get me out of this cockpit. I don't know what the hell I was doing.
I want to go in one of those. Elon's a crook.
He is.
Yeah, fuck that.
He tried to destroy our mining operation.
Your mining operation.
Guys, thank you for listening. Tim McGrath.
You in particular.
Yeah. Guys, catch you next week. Peace out. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends.